Good morning and happy Monday. Good
Well,
morning.
it's snowing. I can't believe all the schools aren't closed.
I know, I'm surprised. I was thinking do I need to sign your pack? No, you didn't have school Friday.
No.
These kids are so lucky, right?
No, and I had, well, it's not my first, one of many, I'm really getting old moments because Friday I said to my husband, this is crap. When I
Yeah.
was a kid, everybody didn't have four-wheel drive.
That's right.
Right? We didn't.
No.
And we maybe got one snow day a year, and we had a heck of a lot more snow than we do now.
I agree.
Now, all these parents in their big, 4x4s that can get anywhere,
Yeah.
and we cancel school at the drop of a hat.
I think Friday was one where it was like the parents were like, okay, no, oh my gosh, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
So, but, the kids, long weekend.
Yeah, they love that.
Long weekend.
Yes.
So yeah, the roads cleared up by 9 a.m. and they were
Yes,
fine
they
on
were
Friday.
fine.
Yeah, so everyone kind of went about their business.
I still had to be there. I had a closing at 8 a.m., so I
Oh,
still had
so-
to be out in it. And even at its worst,
It was
that
okay.
bad, yeah.
So it was a busy weekend, and the weather was kind of just, I don't know, iffy.
All over the map?
All over.
Couple
and then
different seasons
kinda
in 3 days?
Yeah, yesterday was, every time I looked outside, a little snow. This morning, a little
Yeah.
snow. I'm ready for it to be gone.
Yeah. How did you do with daylight savings time? And if anybody forgot, it is 9 something, not.
What time is it? I was
It's
talking
9.
to Noah. His clocks at his house change automatically.
At the house?
Yeah, he's got some type of system, and I think that's a great idea.
That is a good
If
idea.
you know it's daylight savings time
Yeah.
the night before. So.
Yeah. I mean, my phone and everything does.
Yeah, I'll get into that. It was a later night than I wanted.
Ooh, so
for
that
sure.
made the morning sting a little bit.
I'm still stung. I'm stung right now. I'm stung.
You-
Well, let's recap some stuff.
Okay.
Friday. Speaking of Friday, the weather wasn't too bad. Went to the Jackson High Ambassador auction. and
How was
It was a
that?
lot of fun.
How were the heavy hors d'oeuvres?
They were so good. It
Yeah?
was really good, yeah. We had a wonderful table. There's young Joe Hawley with Suba Reddy. Suba was at our table. That's the, believe it or not, that is the tennis staff at Jackson High. The
Yeah?
tennis coaching staff,
Wow.
which that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
good
Pretty
for
good.
them.
Suba won a raffle bucket. He won all the candy, and he told me he was not going to show the rest of his family.
No.
No.
He's
so-
going to keep it?
But his wife watches the morning show every day. So
good morning.
just so you know, Suba came home with a lot of candy, so you might want to check his car. We had a wonderful time. It was us, the McClures sat with us,
Oh,
Molly
nice.
and Steve. We had a nice time. The heavy hors d'oeuvres were awesome. The silent auction was awesome, and getting to hear from all the valedictorians.
Oh,
was-
look at those ladies of JTV. That's
Yeah.
a great picture.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was a little bit of a shorter event. It was 5 to 7,
Yeah.
which was nice. There's me putting
Oh.
tickets in.
Did you win anything?
No,
You didn't win a thing?
no,
Oh, man.
no, I didn't.
By win, I mean buy. Right?
I didn't. Yeah, no, but I really wanted to win a raffle basket. They do such a good job.
So this is an opportunity. It's kind of like an honors night, right?
It is. It's like, but it's to benefit the ambassador scholarships.
Yeah.
So, and we were able to see a bunch of students receive scholarships, and it's amazing what that program does over at Jackson High. It's really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to put that on my calendar. I went to the Big Brothers Big Sisters.
You did.
Bowling for kids Friday night, and guess what time it started?
I know it started late because Tony Hollow had reached out to me and told me what time it started.
9:30.
Okay, that started a little bit earlier than I thought.
Andy, I thought I was going to die.
That's late for you.
It's so late for me, but it was awesome.
And on a Friday too, right?
On a
Like,
Friday.
if you're anything like me,
Yeah.
Friday,
You're spent.
I'm done.
You're spent. Yeah, it was awesome. Every single lane they had completely booked. Awesome event for a wonderful cause. It was like rock and bowl. Like the lights were down and the lights
yeah.
were down and
Used to love
spinning
that.
and the music and it was really, really fun. And it was my sister Amy's 42nd birthday. So
Oh, wow.
we had a really fun crew to bowl with.
Very cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you wear bowling shoes?
I did. You
How'd
missed
that
the
go?
picture. I mean, I rocked them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made sure that I had the appropriate socks and
Okay.
pants on so
That
that,
was-
it would
yeah.
be cute. But I got to tell you, everybody was in the best mood. And I
Yeah.
even wore my T-shirt. You know how I feel about T-shirts.
You don't like t-shirts?
I don't like T-shirts. But I wore mine because I was...
What a sport you are wearing a t-shirt and all.
I know, right? But everybody was just in the best mood. And that place was hopping.
Yeah.
Hopping.
Did you get a pitcher of beer?
You know, I didn't because Claire wasn't feeling very good,
Yeah.
and I knew that I was going to be driving myself home.
Sure.
So no, I did. There were pitchers of beer at our table.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't embark. We had dinner at the Hunt Club beforehand.
How's that?
I haven't had dinner at the Hunt Club in a really long time.
Yeah, is it good?
It was good.
Good.
Service. There was not. I didn't have to wait.
Good.
It was quick. It
Good.
was nice.
Fun Friday night. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, you don't normally start the party that late.
Well, so the people that we were with, we were all laughing because when you're younger, that is when
That's
you
your
start.
thing,
You,
yeah.
you start putting your eyeliner on at 9:30, so you can be at the bar
Yeah.
by 10.
Oh yeah.
No, not me. Not this time. Not
No.
anymore.
No. So my weekend was just absolutely awesome. It was so crazy. So Saturday was the last basketball tournament ever.
The lap. Oh.
For me.
Oh my.
Yes.
Well, maybe you could coach middle school.
No, because that's where people make mistakes. The dads need to step out at
Yeah.
a certain time, right? And when they don't, that's when the problem happens.
Andy, that's a really good point. But I do have to say though, you are just a natural born coach.
Well, look at these. Look at this. We're like
oh
the.
my God.
I don't think the girls realize that they have basically the equivalent of the Duke basketball coaching staff helping them out.
Well, yeah, definitely.
This was
D1 material.
yeah. So of course there's Ella. She had a great time, and Coach Vermeulen, Coach Furness, and Coach Thompson. Spent so much time with those kids over the last 7 years. Really, it's amazing.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry.
lied.
They cried. These girls cried at practice on Wednesday.
They
It was
did?
absurd. They all came up and said something.
Oh, that's so cool.
No, I was not yelling at them, Noah. And I do tell them when I'm yelling at you, it doesn't mean I'm mad at you. It just means I want you to do something. And then we went to Cascarelli's. Thank you to Cascarelli's for just making room for us.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun, a lot of fun. And then all those clowns, they came to our house.
Stop. All of them?
Yeah, I don't have any pictures from that, thank God.
Did you sleep at all?
I did. You know, my lovely
That
wife
is the cutest
Stephanie took care of everything, like she always
Nice.
does. So, but I was upstairs, so I finally went upstairs, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, and it's 2 something, and then she came back upstairs to tell me they were still up downstairs.
Oh my God.
And reminded we forgot it was daylight savings time. So like, I look at the clock or whatever it was, the iPad. 3:51, and I'm like, oh no.
Ooh.
One of the girls had to get up, be picked up at 7
Oh,
to go to
stars.
Mount Pleasant.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Stephanie really
For more
didn't sleep.
sports?
Yeah.
Oh, stop
Yeah.
it.
More sports. It was a lot of fun. So
Oh my
much
gosh.
fun. Great day.
So do you know why it's 2 o'clock that the clocks changed, 2 a.m.?
I assume it has something to do with the bar.
Well, in modern day, yes, but when it started, it was because of the train system. The train system was so prevalent
Really?
In our country, and especially in New York City, that
Okay.
they did the whole thing because 2 a.m. for passenger trains.
Okay.
2 a.m. was the only time of day that they didn't have trains running for a
Really?
2-hour block, and they figured that's how long it would
Wow.
take people to catch up.
How about that?
Yeah.
Now
a
if we
little bit
could
of trivia for you.
Yeah, now if we could just get rid of the whole thing, then
So it's a catch-22, right? You lose that hour, and then last night I was like, man, I'm so tired, but the sun is still out.
Yeah.
And it's 7:45. I mean, I can't even think about
and
going
this
to bed
morning,
yet.
of course, it was dark and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
as easy to get up.
Yeah, I did not like that.
No,
I didn't.
no.
And it
So
was a kind of, we needed a little caffeine morning.
yes, for sure.
So did you watch the Oscars then?
I didn't because I don't care. I don't like the award shows. I'm sorry. I'm getting a round
The
of
peanut
applause up
gallery is
there.
like super fired up
I
about
don't
that.
get a round of applause. I don't get rounds of applause
Yeah, I know,
here, so
that's
this
a
is
really
very
big deal.
nice. Yeah, that was awesome. Whoever did that, thank you. No, I forgot it was on. I think Stephanie and they're always Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
Like normally you flip it on. I think I flipped on Brandon an NBA game.
Just had.
Selection show?
I didn't need to watch the selection show.
Go ahead.
I didn't need to watch the selection show because the University of Michigan was not selected. It's just a little March Madness, if I'm allowed to say that joke. No, so tell me what happened. I heard
Well-
there was a microphone issue.
Yeah, yeah. I watched about an hour and a half. Great night for women. Great night for diversity and inclusion. Great night for fashion, which is really the only reason I turn it on. And I felt like right after COVID, the first time out, everybody was following that casual train, which
Sure.
annoys me. Like, there are just times it's not okay to be casual. It's not.
I'm very casual.
No, you're not.
Sometimes.
I've never seen you in jeans.
Well, Didn't you see that Jameson poster?
Well,
of me?
yeah, the fake. I had to see a fake poster of you. But anyway, so yeah, fashion was back in a big way.
Yeah.
When I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a broadcaster or host something like the morning show.
Yep.
You made my dream come
Here
true.
you are.
But so I just really love watching the hosts and their interaction. And I got to start my day off having that conversation with your dad.
Oh,
which
he's
is
a big
like,
Oscar guy.
I love it. We've talked other awards and things like that too, but I think we both pick up on the same things. Like if you did watch the woman wearing the white wedding dress in the crowd, rude.
I didn't see that.
Oh my, I mean like it was like this big.
I saw
Nobody
someone
behind her
wearing
could
a-
see anything.
No, it was huge.
So rude.
I saw a picture of, I don't know who it was. I think it was a rapper and some other people, and they were wearing a couch together. Have you seen? Like
No.
3 people wearing a couch, front row at a fashion, like a,
Oh, because it was Fashion Week.
right, so
yeah.
but they were wearing a couch.
Oh my God, that's
kinda weird, right?
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so,
I gave you homework though, and myself weeks ago, and we still haven't done it. We have to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it's going to be like a mind.
if
I almost
it's
said a word I can't say.
Different,
I
yeah.
think it's a mind game.
a mind game, yes,
Yeah.
just stick to game and don't say the,
Yeah.
well,
But
and it
can we
won
watch it?
awards. Yeah, it won all the awards,
It
right?
swept, like,
yeah.
everything.
How do we watch it? Do we press the on-demand button?
Yeah, it's there
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay.
But Jamie Lee Curtis won her first Oscar ever. And when she got up, you know what
Really?
they said? Jamie Lee Curtis had her movie debut in Halloween and recently was the executive producer of the final installment. And I thought, of all the things that Jamie Lee Curtis has done,
You know what I like her in?
what?
True
True
Lies.
Lies. That is a great
Are
movie.
you kidding
She's
me?
amazing.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah, so both of her parents had, I can't remember, they were both nominated for Oscars. I can't remember if they won, but how cool for her and
Yeah.
the whole cast. And the guy from Goonies won.
Really?
He got emotional.
Oh, I was
I can't
bawling
believe you watched-
my eyes out.
I enjoyed it. I've never watched the Oscars. It wasn't bad.
This guy won't stop talking about the Oscars.
It was
Brandon,
great.
I
I
feel
love
like
it.
we're bonding in a whole new way. This is amazing.
Well, it's,
So,
he's
listen,
feeling
though,
good because
this-
Michigan State's in the tournament. Now he's watching the Oscars.
Oh, that's why you're in such a good mood. I didn't even watch that. But anyway, so this guy comes over here on a boat as a child, spends a year in a refugee camp, goes with his little brother on an audition because the little brother wanted to be an actor, and they pick the brother, the older brother. He's in Raiders of the Lost Ark and then Goonies, off to a great start. Goes to USC, I think, or
Okay.
UCLA to study film, and then crickets. There was nothing for him. He would like go on these casting calls where they were looking for an Asian American, and he'd be in a room with 200 people, and he was like,
Really?
you know, they want me for the background. All these years later, he is back in a huge way, and he won an
That's
Oscar
cool.
last
Well,
night.
that's a
It's
great story.
amazing.
That is a good story.
Yes, it
So
was.
I'll have to watch the highlights.
I'll send him to you.
The Winter Beer Fest was this weekend too.
Yes.
And
It was party time.
surprised Brandon had time for that with all his Oscar watching and basketball watching, and this guy was everywhere this weekend. And it was a wonderful day for this, right?
It
I mean,
was.
perfect.
The sun was shining.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of people after they went to this, and then they did the Taste of the Irish Hills.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah,
Woo!
they were.
And then went to the bowling. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was Friday. This
Yeah.
was Saturday.
Very cool. So lovely indoor space. Everyone had a great time. How were the samplings? Samplings were good. Yeah. Really good.
Very good, yeah.
Did you have a
Lot of food
favorite?
trucks.
Did you have a favorite?
Not really. I mean, I always love Ozma.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How are you? I was seeing some funny. I think they were probably TikToks, but like when your friend hands you a new craft beer to taste, and
Yeah.
oh fruit, oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good.
No, that's not what I do.
No, you
I
don't.
spit it back out.
Do you? I saw a guy taste wine at a table the other night, and he had his entire mouth around the wine glass, threw it up.
What?
Yeah, had it like over his mouth and figured out a way to swallow the
Stop
wine.
it.
I've never seen that. He had a full suit on, so it was unbelievable.
I'm gonna need to know more about this.
I'll send you
Brayden
the
was
video.
there. Wow.
Yeah, he's got his first single coming out March 24th.
Go Brayden.
Yeah,
Go Brayden.
he's the real deal. I'm sure there were some ladies just screaming at him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sure. So, the Chocolate Sensation also happened. That was Friday night as well.
What?
Yeah, that was Friday. The Dahlem's Chocolate Sensation.
I missed it.
Well, I mean, there were so many things going
There
on.
were. This is a busy weekend.
The folks at JTV, we split up to make sure we could cover
Yeah.
all of the stuff.
I saw Jeff. I could not believe. I saw him at like 10 p.m. Friday night
I
at the
know.
bowling alley. He's amazing.
He is, and Jeff's going to take a vacation very soon.
He deserves
Yes,
it.
he does.
Ooh, Hinkley's.
Hinckley's
I wish we had Hinckley's
Bakery.
today, but they're not open on Monday. I need them on Monday.
So another great event to support Dahlem. That was awesome.
Where was that at?
This was at the JSO.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
that
wonderful
looks
event.
amazing.
If you've never been to an event there, it's so cool. They do
Yeah.
a great job.
I'm putting that on my
Last
list,
week
too.
was International Women's Week,
Yes.
and you participated because you're a woman. No, but you did participate.
Yeah, I was asked to be a part of a group at the
Very cool.
across the street at the Lean Rocket
Lean
Lab.
Rocket, yeah.
in Fortress Cafe
Cool.
in the Michigan Tribe. But when it was all girl power, girl power.
Mm-hmm.
I am woman, hear me roar. And then it got to me, and I was talking about my story, and I mean, I love being a woman. It's given me amazing opportunities. I wouldn't change it for the world. But in telling my story, I have so many amazing men in my life. I mean, my husband for one, but bosses that believed in me, and my uncle and Bob Simmons, your dad. I mean, just so blessed. And it just made me think, like, even though I'm glad we had International Women's Day, it just made me think, like, we really live in a beautiful world.
We do.
And we can forget, but there's always opportunity as long as you're willing to seize it.
Yeah.
And just be comfortable with who you are.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like that.
and then
Be yourself, right?
yeah, be yourself and
I
go
love
after
that.
it. It was really, it's hard for me still to realize that I'm not some people's cup of tea. I struggle, man. I'm almost 50 years old and I struggle
You
with
gotta.
it.
Who cares?
You know what? But then as I'm listening, all these women, everybody looks different. They've had different pasts, but the same commonality that they just have this drive and spirit. And I thought, some of these people I might not have ever chose to hey,
Right.
let's hang out and be buddies.
Right.
But they're amazing and awesome. So open yourself up
Yeah, get to know people.
Yeah, get
for
to
sure.
know people.
Yeah,
it makes you better.
Everyone has a story for sure. You can't just judge someone on what you think, and
No.
especially social media, right?
The highlight reel.
Oh, the highlight reel.
Oh my gosh.
The highlight reel. Check out my highlight reel on social media. I'm so great.
Check out Andy on TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok.
But you're on
I
TikTok.
am on TikTok.
And you rocked it.
I did. Do you know how many views that has yet? Maybe
No, but
48?
Claire is homesick. Honey, if you're watching this, text me and tell me how many views
Yeah, let's
Andy's
see how
has.
many views. Let me know if that's up to 1,000 yet.
And feel better.
It's a tough day to be sick. I tell you, I almost did the fake sick thing this morning too, Claire.
I was thinking this morning, we've never called in sick.
Almost did it.
Did you? Were you
No,
thinking
I
about
have
it?
almost before. But I just can't do it.
Pull it together.
Just can't do it.
Yep.
What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, I know. You've got Muffins with Mom this week.
Oh yeah, how was Donuts with Dad?
It was great, but no
It
buts.
was it. That was it.
I know.
You've got a lot of laughs.
I have, and you know who keeps reminding me? Leslie Vermeulen, and
Yeah.
it's very hard because they're going through some of those similar laughs
Yeah.
with Reese, and it is very difficult.
Yeah,
it
my
is
heart
very,
goes
very
out to you.
difficult. Thank you very much. Get there early because although it says 9:40, if you get there at 9:40, you'll be the last one there.
You mean 7 or 8:40? 7:40.
Yes. What did I say?
7:40.
9:40.
You said 9:40. 7:40.
Yeah, 7:40.
So if you're there at 7:40, you're late.
If you're there at 7:40, there'll be a lot of people there. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
I got there at 7:40 and it was full.
Huh.
So.
I wish they had donuts with moms. I don't love muffins.
No, maybe they can bring in some donuts for you. We'll talk to the people.
Yeah,
I bet
some
they.
Hinckley's would
I
be
bet they
great.
can do that for sure.
Thank you.
I don't know how you found time to fit this in, but you celebrated someone's 50th birthday, and it wasn't your
Yes.
own because you're not 50
Yet.
yet.
God.
You still have some time.
I do.
You're not even 49.
No.
Correct. That we'll leave it at that. So your neighbor.
Yes, Josh Warden, who I just, the good Lord blessed us so much with this built-in brother and friend next door, and his friend had a surprise birthday party for him Saturday at the Clark Lake Golf Course in the middle of Taste of the Irish Hills, by the way. That looked so awesome, but just wanted to give Josh major love. And
Josh looks like he's celebrating a 50th, and I love that.
yeah, he had been pre-partying. And he was very surprised, and that's his sweet Janelle, who's also our neighbor.
That's cool.
They met on the bay.
What do you mean on the bay?
Like we live on a bay, and
Oh,
he lives on
I thought
one
you
side,
meant
and
like
he
San
lives on the
Francisco
other.
Bay or
No,
something.
no.
Okay.
The Bayview Bay.
Oh,
But anyway, kudos. We had Shar on last week from the
Yes.
Clark Lake Golf Course. They did a really nice job. Janelle planned everything beautifully. Great friends. The girls had a good time. But that Taste of the Irish Hills looked amazing. Everything. I actually went to Callahan's in the morning
Okay.
I did not get one of those energy drinks because I have to have my iced tea to
Have to
start
have
my
your
day.
coffee.
But they were giving out samples of, they have these maple bacon scones that they then make into a breakfast sandwich. Oh, I mean, it's, if you're on a diet, if you're trying to get into that bathing suit for spring break, it's a no-go. But if you just need a warm hug, it's fantastic. It was so good. And I heard there were party buses. I think the golf course was like one of the later ones
would be
because
a
they're
good
open
stop,
later.
yeah.
Yeah, and so there were all these party buses, everybody dressed up in Irish attire, raving about the taste of the Irish Hills. So kudos to the chamber and all the businesses that participated.
Very, very cool. I still don't know how you had time to do all that this weekend. Absolutely crazy.
busy one.
Today's show is brought to you by Total Landscape Inc. Give them a call. Hardscape, Softscapes, and Total Lawn Maintenance. Total Landscaping Inc. helping us bring you today's show.
It's exciting to think about landscaping.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is.
coming.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I've got to get all these trees picked up out of my yard, and I'm sure everyone else does. If the snow would just go away, so we can do
Yes,
that.
yes.
Hey, we've got a wonderful show lined up, and we're going to get things started right after this quick break. Stay with us.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
Welcome back to the show. Our show today is brought to you by the Jackson YMCA, and they're getting ready to present the Shamrock Shuffle. You guessed it, on St. Patrick's Day. It's $5:30, $25 per entry. JacksonYMCA.org again this Friday at 5:30. Also starting Friday is the new social district, and that's happening downtown Jackson. It's been talked about for quite a while. Well, it's finally here. It starts Thursday. Well, it will start Friday at 12. It'll probably start at 9 a.m. for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But here's how it works. You order a drink, and the bars will give it to you in the official social district cup. Throw a little sticker on it, and then you can enjoy in the designated areas, which will include outside, out and about. So drink responsibly, have fun. It's here. It's the Downtown Social District.
That's so exciting. Here this morning to educate us on everything going on with Veterans Affairs, we have Phil McCaskey. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you.
You have some great news.
We have, it is great news. It's probably the largest legislation in 30 years that's come through for veterans. And it's, the legislation's huge with the presumptives of the burn pit registrations for the Gulf War veterans.
Okay.
And they also threw a little bit of a caveat in there for the Agent Orange veterans, which are the Vietnam vets.
Okay.
They've added 2 new presumptive conditions to the existing 9 that are already there. Hypertension being the largest.
Okay.
Hypertension's probably going to be it is the largest because it's going to affect the surviving spouses of these veterans, because if you look at most people and they pass away, a lot of the on the death certificate is hypertension as a related cause.
Yeah.
But that opens up the door for the dependent spouses, so they can then receive benefits as a service-connected death.
That brings up an interesting question. So survivors are spouses of folks that have served.
Correct.
So there are a lot of new people that are entitled to some benefits.
Right. And then the VA's on a directive now that they've introduced the legislation. Now they're going back in and looking at claims that go back 20 years, 30 years for spouses that had been denied because it wasn't part of the Agent Orange Act, and now it is. So
that's amazing.
If you've ever filed claims and been denied for death as a surviving spouse or even as a veteran, you should be checking with us at the county, because we just had an award for a surviving spouse of $742,000.
What?
Wow. And
And
back
this is
benefits.
life-changing.
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
based on the new PACT Act?
It's based on a PACT Act.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've had several. So if it doesn't really. It does change your life. I mean, when you put $700,000 or even $10,000, it's huge. And a lot of people don't know about it. It's like typical, they make legislation change, but they don't advertise it very well.
Yeah.
I will give kudos to the VA. They've really went out and did this PACT Act, and we're actually hosting a seminar to enlighten the veterans of Jackson County. We have a PACT Act. And it's March 16th at 11 a.m. and to 1:30. They'll be doing VA enrollments there. There'll be toxic screenings there. There's also a suicide prevention coordinator will be there. And it's just basically getting the information out to our 10,000 veterans here in Jackson County about some of these new presumptives and everything. And it's really going to be a good time. Gary Easterling from the American Legion, the director, he puts on the class on it, and I've attended a few that they've done in other counties, and they've done a really good job. Plus, they're going to be doing toxic screening that day.
Nice.
So the toxic screening, everyone should, on the new direction, get a toxic screening to see if you've been exposed. Even the Camp Lejeune Water Act Marines are involved in this too. So it's huge. Come out. We're going to have a food truck there, basically a barista truck with coffee.
Oh, fun.
So a Vietnam veteran puts it on there, and they've come to the county a couple times, and it'll be fun, and we'll get a lot of information out to you.
So 1715 Lansing Ave, where is that a specific building?
We're in the health department.
In the health
building.
department,
Yeah, we're
okay.
up on the second floor. The training will be downstairs in 005, which is the huge conference room there at the county. And then up on our floor, on the second floor, we'll have it broke out into, you can come there and file a claim, you can talk to enrollment. There'll be a lot of things that you'll be able to do that day in this PACT Act legislation.
So this is exciting, and you said we have 10,000 veterans.
Yeah,
right
over
here.
10,000 veterans here in
And
Jackson
Jackson
County.
County is incredible. I hope you guys are ready for
Oh.
this onslaught, because our viewers are going to soak this up. I mean, our veterans do so
Right.
much for
Right.
protecting and defending our freedoms.
Yep,
that-
and we're ready. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got the American Legion coming in to have accredited service officers there with us, so they'll be able to handle some of that overflow. And the VA's bringing a huge bunch of people, and if nothing else, VA brings a lot of swag with them, so they give a lot of giveaway stuff.
Yeah.
So come out and, if you've never been in your county office, you're missing a huge part of what being a veteran is in Jackson County, because we provide a lot of services that most people don't even really know about.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about that? But I mean, the PAC deck is exciting, but
Yeah, the
aside from that.
Yeah, I mean, we have, we do a lot of claim work there with the dependent spouses. We do a lot of compensation claims, VA healthcare enrollment. A lot of people don't even realize that they are eligible. This is going to really expand the eligibility for healthcare enrollment. Because back in 2003, George Bush signed a law in the means test. That exempted a lot of veterans because they made too much money to use the VA. So now with this legislation, I mean, we're talking 30 plus years. A lot of these guys have been denied because they have they make more than $45,000 a year combined.
Yeah.
Now with this PAC Act, they're going to be able to get in and use the VA services.
Talk to me specifically about some of the presumptive conditions that, like some examples where folks could not get benefits before, but now they are.
So basically on the burn pit registration, the presumptive list, there's over 16 or over 20 cancers. So, there's any throat cancer, any reproductive organ cancers. I mean, there's more presumptives for this burn pit registry than there ever was for Vietnam and the Agent Orange.
Wow.
There's also a lot of respiratory disabilities. Over there with the burn pits, I mean, this is just scratching the surface of what's going on. And the weird thing about this, because to me it's weird, because we've always in this business, always boots on the ground in Vietnam, you had to have boots on the ground. Well, with this new PAC Act, even the airmen who fly over the Southeast Asia, they're basically, the exposure limits go to infinity. So if they fly through it, they're eligible to get this. So it's big legislation, and it's I mean, the bad thing about it is most of these disabilities are life-threatening.
Right.
So there's been a lot of people that have passed away from it, but it's big for all of them.
Well, it doesn't make up for the loss of life
No.
or loss of quality of life, but it's something.
Exactly. It's a lot of guys don't really care about the money or the compensation, as is just the recognition that, hey, I was there. You told me I wasn't there, or there was nothing there, and they lived it, they experienced it, and to be told no. So a lot of it's just being adjudicated that, hey, it's there, and that's the huge thing.
Phil, thank you so much. So interesting, and a lot of great things coming, hopefully locally for some of our veterans.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
We certainly appreciate it. It is the PACT Act information session, March 16th, and if you have any questions, just call the county. They will point you in the right direction. Phil, thanks again so much for joining us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thanks for having us.
Phil McCaskey, Jackson County Veterans Affairs. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
The Potter Center at Jackson College welcomes award-winning country supergroup Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th. Be amazed by their chart-topping hits. Tickets are on sale now at the Potter Center box office or online at jccmi.edu/Potter Center. Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah. If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Tecumseh Center for the Arts is celebrating 38 years of bringing high-caliber shows during our national touring season. You can also enjoy local talent and performing artists like Tecumseh Youth Theater, TCA Big Band, and Vocal Airs. Snacks and beverages are provided at each show with a great selection of spirits to make your night out more relaxing. TCA is the perfect venue for your wedding, event, or professional use. To find out about show dates or order tickets online, go to thetca.org, and remember, it's all here at Tecumseh Center for the Arts.
At Blair's Car Care, honesty and customer satisfaction have always been the most important thing for us. We have been serving loyal customers in Jackson County for almost 100 years. We do auto repair of all sorts, including tires, alignment, brakes, oil changes, and much more. For more information, please call 517-782-8116 or come stop by at 2424 Wildwood Avenue and experience for yourself what makes Blair's so special.
Today's show is brought to you by the Center for Family Health, and they are inviting you to be a flu fighter this flu season. And you can give them a call at 748-5500. No appointment necessary. You can do a COVID or flu shot at the walk-in clinic. Our show today is also brought to you by On Two Wheels, and it's their anniversary. Happy anniversary to them means happy savings to us. On April 1st, On Two Wheels is throwing a party. They'll have food, giveaways, drinks, and everything will be on sale. It's 10 a.m. to 5, so let's party at On Two Wheels. April 1st.
Wonderful. Well, joining us today from Ella Sharp it's Mara Kerr McKay.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So welcome to the
Nice
morning
to
show.
be here.
Welcome to Jackson.
Yay! I love it. It's great. Ella is an oasis.
You've got a cool
in
job.
Jackson. I do have a
Membership
cool job.
and volunteer coordinator.
Yes.
I mean, how much
with
more
the
fun
best
can it get?
people
Yeah.
in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
I work with the best people. Our members are incredible. We have so many wonderful happenings, and we have so many people that are passionate about what they're doing at Ella.
Yeah.
So we just want to build more. Everybody's been locked up in the pandemic, and it's time to come out and really get back into our lives. And I think that Ella is a great place to start for anyone who's wondering about how can I get back into things, and what can I do? How can I improve my health, for instance? And I think that that's something that people sometimes may forget about, but with volunteering, you can actually enjoy all of the benefits of going and socializing and getting connected, sharing your talents. And 95% of people who volunteer at least 100 hours a year say that they feel better after they volunteer.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
And
grandmother
it's-
was a volunteer for years, and her specialty was the gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's wonderful. And Popcorn Charlie's coming back. I know you have that up. And we have so many, such a base of volunteers that have built Ella to what it is.
That's awesome.
Is that John
It
Bailey?
is exciting.
Is that John Bailey?
I don't know. It looks like John. It could be, but I don't know. Is that John? Unbelievable.
You know,
what are some opportunities? Like,
How do we help?
Yeah, how do we
How
help?
do we
How do
help?
we volunteer? What are some events that we can volunteer
Some
for?
of the events that we have coming up include the Sugar and Sharing event that we feature outdoor on the farm lane. We open up all the buildings. We have Popcorn Charlie. We have a Sugar and Sharing Sugar Bush, and people can come and learn a lot about that kind of an activity and watch the Kenny at the Sugar Bush. He's going to be leading that activity. We're going to have shearers coming in, and they'll be shearing the sheep. And if this sounds interesting to your family, it's a wonderful day to come out. The festival
Kenny.
itself is free. Great. And we know that people want to volunteer for this. They've volunteered in the past. We would love to have those who have volunteered for this event come back and rejoin us and help us restart things post-pandemic. And I think
Everyone
that,
needs to go to the sugaring and shearing. It's a rite of
Remarkable.
passage in
It
this
is.
town.
A rite of passage. I
It doesn't
love
hurt.
that.
The sheep like it. They don't feel that, do they?
No, well they want it shed so they're cooler for the season, right?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Noah said it's like getting a foot rub. I think he
Oh,
Googled that.
there you
So
go.
that's-
It's like a day at the spa for the sheep and
Right.
super fun for the family.
What about spring break? Spring break's coming up, and we
Spring
have a
break's
lot of
coming
people
up.
that are
We have-
staycationing.
Yes, and I don't know if you've heard, but we have dinos right now at the
Oh, yeah.
museum.
Heck yeah,
it's
we've heard.
amazing. Yes, and families have really enjoyed that. I took my grandkids yesterday. It's perfect for kids of almost any age. I think sometimes our younger kids can get a little bit scared, but we have sensory hour in the morning on Saturdays from 9 to 10. And you know, the volunteering experiences are everything from telling stories to young children, guiding people through the museum, groundskeeping. Again, at the events, we'll have special opportunities that we wouldn't have all the time for people to jump in and volunteer. But we're not asking people to come in and clean the museum or do mundane tasks. It's a really fun place to be, and it's a fun place to volunteer and just interact with the public.
So if somebody's interested, how do we learn
Go
more?
ahead. The best way to start is by going to our website. So that's ellasharp.org, and you can go on and you can check out the volunteer messages on there and the information, and go ahead and sign up. Just submit an application online, and that'll start the ball rolling, and we'll reach out.
The Art, Beer, and Wine Festival.
Art, Beer, and Wine's coming up on June 10th.
Here
Please
we featured
save
in
the
Jackson
date.
Magazine as one of the finalists for the best festival.
Yes.
We have so many great festivals. Art, Beer, and Wine is insanely fun,
Yes,
and that
it
thing is
is.
just taken off.
Yes.
I know you'll be looking for volunteers for that event.
We sure will, and we know that Jess is going to be coming on and talking a lot about Art, Beer, and Wine, so we know that you'll hear more about
for
all
sure.
of those opportunities, but if you've been to Art, Beer, and Wine in the past, you know it's a great time to volunteer there.
That sounds like all my favorite things.
There's a lot going on, a lot of good things happening. What's your favorite part about the museum in Jackson?
The diversity. The diversity. I think that this community has embraced the diversity. It's built a much better reputation of inviting and being more welcoming to people. And I think coming in, I saw that. Previously lived in the Kalamazoo area and came over and said, what is Jackson? What are they doing? This is great. And Bright Walls obviously has led to a lot of visual engagement for visitors, and I think that's been incredible. But the organizations, everything that we have in this area, including JTV, being able to come in and talk about our community like this, it's such an incredible blessing. And I think that for those that are interested in having a community that really serves one another, Jackson's an incredible place to move to. It's a wonderful place. I purchased a home just a mile away from Ella, so I feel very lucky to be able to use the parks and walk and bike, and there's so much going on here. It's not just Ann Arbor. Jackson really has a full plate. Every Friday night or Wednesday night I hear music off of my back porch, and music downtown too. I think that the downtown businesses have done a great job to liven things up in Jackson. So I've been very delighted to move here and live here, and can speak to the fact that Ella was introduced to me by my own daughter, who's a young teenager, who said, Mom, you got to check out this great museum that we have in our backyard. And I stumbled upon a wonderful oasis of culture and people that are really humble and willing, professional as well, and able to put forward a nice engagement and enrichment for the citizens of Jackson.
Mari, you just made my day.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was cool
really
to hear.
did.
Well, I can't wait to get to some of these events and see out and about. It should be great. Now, if anyone wants to volunteer again, they just reach out on the website, get a hold of you. Awesome.
That's the best way to go. Again, just remember, if you're feeling the March doldrums, it's a great way to shake stress and anxiety and come on in and volunteer. We have everything from groundskeeping, landscaping, to teaching, to curating some exhibits perhaps. Different levels of volunteerism as you get involved. The more hours you put in, the more you can do. And really, the sky's the limit for Ella. I think that that's always been the case. Ella wanted a place of enrichment, and definitely it's been that for many people.
Well, thank you for helping to continue that amazing heritage.
Yeah, Mara, thank you so much for being with us. Mara McKay, Volunteer and Membership Coordinator at the Ella. More of the morning show right after this.
We all want to protect those we care about. The best way to show them that you care is by getting the COVID-19 vaccine and booster. Safe and effective for everyone 6 months and older, vaccinated individuals are less likely to experience severe COVID-19 symptoms or hospitalization. Protect your loved ones, protect your children, protect yourself. Get vaccinated and boosted. Those you care about are counting on you. Call the Center for Family Health Walk-in Clinic at 748-5500 for your COVID-19 vaccine or booster.
Collins Brothers Floor Covering has been serving the Jackson community for over 80 years. We specialize in residential and commercial projects and offer a full range of flooring materials from carpet to luxury vinyl. With endless colors, styles, and patterns to choose from, we can complement the look of any room. Quality products at the best value and customer satisfaction are guaranteed when you choose Collins Brothers Floor Covering. Contact Collins Brothers Floor Covering and see how we can personalize your project today.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
There are few more beautiful historic places in Jackson than the Michigan Theater, but the Michigan Theater isn't just a part of history, it's a vital part of this community today. We host hundreds of events each year, including classic movies, local, national, and international live music. The combination of our majestic building with our modern entertainment technology makes the Michigan Theater a special place. Please consider becoming a member for only $25. Your membership will help preserve this incredible entertainment venue for generations to come.
I'm Nate Vermeulen, and welcome to Vermeulen Furniture.
We are Jackson's premier home furnishing store. Living and dining room sets, home office decor, beautiful bedrooms, we have it all. Take advantage of our in-home design service, and we provide free mattress delivery and setup. We have a wide variety of power recliners for those lazy days, and be sure to check out our clearance center for the best deals in Jackson. Stop into Vermeulen's today and make your house a home.
Hi, I'm Tim Horsch, founder and owner of the Loyal Handyman General Contracting. For over 25 years, our respected firm has specialized in high-end design, renovation, and new builds. From conception to completion, we handle the entire project, giving our clients the peace of mind that the renovation will be completed efficiently and beautifully. Our award-winning designs are magnificent showpieces. One-of-a-kind craftsmanship from a one-of-a-kind firm. Let us create your dreams.
Welcome back to the morning show. Jennifer, I had a wonderful chance to go out to Spring Arbor and learn about robotics, and we've got a video clip.
I'm not missing this next time.
No, let's take a look.
I'm Tanya Berry, Vice President, Consumers Energy, and this is a great thing to sponsor. Are you kidding me? Talk a little bit about what's going on today. All these kids that are getting ready to eventually join our workforce.
Yeah, you know, I think it's incredibly important for students to invest and learn about our STEM fields, particularly in the work we do at Consumers Energy. So it's incredibly exciting to see how they're thinking, exploring, and problem solving every single day, because I like to problem solve every single day, and so I love that we are creating the talent of the future.
Do you get inspired by even some of these 8th graders that have, and you hear how many hours they've worked into it? This isn't just a class project, this is a full real life application.
Yeah, you know, I want to say, can you come work for me now? Because they are so ready to go, and they're really thinking about, what inspires me is how mature they are thinking about the future and becoming really a force for change.
And you really tried to get the crowd hyped up. We're throwing some t-shirts. This is, if you've never been to a robotics competition, it's as loud as a Super Bowl.
Yes, it's really loud. So I think they come really early to get prepared and get set up. So it's a little quiet. So I wanted to wake them up so they can bring that energy to the field. I know we'll hear it throughout the whole day.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you and the rest of Consumers Energy for helping us bring this great event to Jackson.
Thank you.
with the Jacktown Vectors, Dr. Bartholomew here and Joel, and we made our way over here. Half of your team is helping out another team, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about what this station is, what you guys are getting ready to do before the competition starts.
So Jackson Preparatory and Early College, it has 2 bots this year. It's all run by 8th graders, and so we're helping them out. Right now, we're getting them tested on the practice field here, so that they know what is going on. We know the bots are running, so the kids can get out there and rip it up.
Awesome. So you're helping out. You've been involved in this quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I was involved in 9th grade. I took a break and now I'm back.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what you've learned in robotics. I mean, this is cool. Look at this competition, tons of people. Talk about what you've learned leading up to this competition.
There's a lot to be said for building, programming, wiring, things like that all need to be done. A lot of it comes down to cooperation. A lot of things, having people around to cover for your mistakes or just deposit ideas makes things a lot easier. It relaxes everything. It also gives us an opportunity to help teach others, so that works.
It's a real team environment here.
Yeah, especially the Jacktown team has a lot of members, and our bot was mostly finished, so we have the opportunity to help out others and make final changes as needed.
Very cool. So tell me about the bots. What are some of the things that it's designed and programmed to do?
These ones, it's mostly just a push bot for now. Okay. I believe we'll have an autonomous program, so it'll be able to move around and stuff, but we can't pick up anything at the moment. They're working on the components for that right now.
Awesome. I'm here with a couple judges of the competition. Now, you guys won't get yelled at like referees do in basketball and football, will you?
No.
Tell me what you're looking for during the competition.
So we're just looking for unique robot designs.
Okay.
We like to see that student built, and anything that's like team pride. There's a couple cool bots here that we've been looking at, so that's always fun.
It's fun seeing some of the teamwork. Talk a little bit. Is this the first year you've judged this? Have you done it before?
This is my third year judging, yeah. And that teamwork is great around here. It really is.
Tell me a little bit about what you do in your guys' career and what's obviously led you to have a connection in the robotics competition.
So I used to be involved in robotics years ago, and I switched jobs. So now I'm in plastics, but. So the robotics is still involved in my life. We're actually father and son team.
Oh, that's really cool. Awesome. So I'm meeting all these kids that are in the 8th grade, 9th grade. Talk about some of the opportunities they have if they continue on, with robotics and in the application and design process.
I mean, just the teams that are here already sponsored, Consumers, Meyer, you have, the big 3. Just seeing that level of sponsorship, and then even colleges being here. Colleges know what teams are doing what, and business cards are passed out, scholarships are given. So it's a great opportunity.
I'm here with the Mountie Mega Bots. I have Ethan and Lucas, and this team is ready to go. You guys look good. Didn't have to travel far. It's kind of a little home competition for you. Tell us a little bit about your bot, what it's going to do, and what you guys have been doing to get ready this morning.
So our robot is going to drive around the field and pick up cones, and we're going to score them on the high posts mainly. This morning we've been trying to work out all our bugs so far, because there's been a few of them, and yeah, we're just hopefully getting ready, gonna do well.
It looks like this young gentleman is working really hard down here. What's he doing?
I think he's fixing our Ethernet cord for our tether, so we can connect to the robot with our laptop for testing.
I think that sounds important. One of the technical things I can understand. Tell me a little bit about the team and how much work has gone in to get to this point today.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So we originally started with the day of kickoff. We brainstormed for a good 3 hours. Went home for the weekend, came back, and Ethan, using his magical powers, somehow drew this all up in CAD over the weekend. So that really kind of blew us all away. but also gave us a hands up on everybody else.
Center for Family Health is proud to announce that all 4 of our school health center locations have reopened and are accepting new patients. We recognize the importance of making sure kids have access to medical and mental health care. When their basic needs are met, kids are better prepared to focus on learning and be present in school. Families thrive when everyone has access to quality health care, so patients of all ages are welcome. Parkside, Northeast, Jackson High, and Northwest Health Centers provide primary medical care and mental health services in convenient locations throughout the community. Call us today to make your appointment or for more information. Center for Family Health, opening the door to health care for all.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
At Highfields, we provide an array of strength-based, evidence-based practices and services that help strengthen families and keep them together.
Highfields has an array of services, all designed to meet the child and family at the earliest point of need.
Highfields stabilizes, strengthens, empowers, and educates families to move to a better level of success.
Hi, this is Superintendent Steve Dorr, inviting you to be a part of the East Jackson family. At East Jackson, we're leading the way in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We offer one of the area's best robotics teams, as well as a diverse array of arts and music programs. At the high school level, we're excited to launch the Jackson County Early College. New classroom technology helps our curriculum come alive, and our staff ensures a safe and welcoming environment for your child. Great things are happening at East Jackson Community Schools. To learn more, visit our website, eastjacksonschools.org.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Your new ride is waiting for you at Avenue Auto. We've been giving Jackson great deals on pre-owned vehicles for 27 years. With 80 or more vehicles on the lot, each with a free warranty, we're your family-owned and operated choice in Jackson.
Welcome back to the show. Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, now in their 97th year. Thank you to Vermeulen's. Tonight, Monday, March 13th, JC Film Series, and it's The Iron Giant.
That it was already, what did you say, 1999?
24 years old, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a goodie.
Opens at 7, film begins at 7:15. Admission is $5. Members are free. Today is the anniversary of...
The lockdown.
Check this picture I brought.
3 years.
Check this picture from March 12th, 2020.
Yes. Oh, look at my girls. My mom is going to die.
Your mom's
you were
on
showing that picture on her scooter.
Well, I didn't know your mom had a scooter
She
until
had
I found
surgery.
this picture.
Yeah, she had surgery.
First of all, she looks wonderful in that pantsuit with
Yeah.
that neat...
She's a hottie.
Yeah. What did he say?
Are they talking about my mom?
Something. No, not talking about your mom. So this was the day before the shutdown,
Yes.
and like you cut that ribbon, and I wonder what you were thinking during that time, Jennifer.
Well, I don't know if you remember what I said. I said something that I really regret because I said something like,
I don't.
Something like anti-COVID.
Oh, okay.
And so that means it's been 3 years that Sandy Simmons and I have been the proud co-owners of the Brokerage House, and we've survived the pandemic. And it also means your anniversary is coming up.
I know, it's coming up. I can't believe we've been doing this long. Hey, thank you for being here with us like you are every Monday, and have a great week and a great St. Patrick's Day.
You too, Andy. Bye-bye.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Locker Room, brought to you by County National Bank.